Hi everyone and welcome to my channel called Younique Art. So I'm again back with a new creative shout out. So if you haven't been staying tuned, to the YouTube channel, and there's been quite a few videos, so I don't know where have you been. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome if this is the first time for watching. So this segment is a new segment that I created, for creative individuals such as musicians, performers, actors, and so forth, not only focusing on art and designers. So this person that I'm going to be doing video today is based in the United States. Hello, we finally got someone from the motherland of music. So his name is Steve. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, the full name, because I don't want to butcher any surname pronunciation, and so forth. You know, he has quite a few years under his belt, he's done over 100 gigs, and it's valuable getting, feedback and advice, from someone who has been in the industry, and this can also be inspiration for, upcoming artists or those who have an interest, but just need a little push or just need a leap of faith, just to do something that they're passionate about. So I'm not going to keep you guys waiting any further. This is the shout out.
Hey, this is Steve Kaynan. I was asked by Younique Art if I would like to be featured on their YouTube page. They sent me some questions about my musical journey and musical career. Question 1. Why did you become a musician? I think the first reason I became a musician was probably because of my old man, my father. I can remember being age 3 or 4, being in the basement, watching and listening to him play guitar, and just absorbing all of that and grabbing his guitar stand, and that was my way of playing air guitar at the time, which led to him giving me his first electric guitar, which obviously therefore became my first electric, was a red Gibson copy of a Gibson Les Paul. I started off learning chords on that. And the environment was very conductive for music, a very musical atmosphere, because then I was going to grade school around that time. I would have been 6 or 7. Second grade, I had friends in class that I had a great drummer friend who was a phenomenal drummer for his age. I remember going over to his house with that red guitar and, learning some chords and learning to play with other musicians. I think Kansas, or at least the outskirts of the whole Kansas City area, besides being known for their barbecue, is a very, very musical atmosphere. They're very passionate for music, hence the group Kansas, the progressive rock band from Lawrence, not far from where I used to live. So a very musical atmosphere from a very, very early age. 30 years later, not much has changed. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So, next question. Let's see here. Why did you become a musician? Question number 2. How has your experience been in the music industry so far? Very, very, very good question. Learned, and learned some more. Going to LA on my 19th birthday to do gigs on the Sunset Strip or Sunset Boulevard. A very, very cool experience. Also, a lot of learning along the way. Which brings me to my next point. You're also going to learn what not to do. Playing in professional bands in Central Florida, same thing. And then obviously going to Nashville for the first time in 2016 to play on Broadway and to join the touring groups in that area. A lot of learning and a lot of learning what not to do along the way also. So get everything in writing. It's a fact. So anyway, next question. Who are your favorite musicians? Too many to list. I like a lot more world music kind of stuff at the same time. I really like a lot of Hans Zimmer's score music that he does for film. Obviously, I've done some of that on the guitar. If you've been following me on Instagram, I think he's probably the number one guy that I can probably pick that's most recent, if that makes any sense. Have you performed any events, kind of like I elaborated on a few minutes ago? In Central Florida alone, I have gigs in LA, obviously gigs in Nashville, Kentucky, Ohio, upstate New York. Yeah, so hundreds and hundreds of gigs. When did you start taking an interest to become a musician? Kind of like I elaborated on earlier, probably around 6 or 7-ish. Next question, how long have you been creating music? Not to keep going back to my grade school life, but I think we had our first original band around that time. We were called the Sock Monkeys. I think that would have been when I was like 10 or 11, 6th grade, 5th grade, something like that. Been writing music ever since, and we had a couple of our own songs. And we would do some covers, stuff from Rush, stuff from early Metallica, early Van Halen. Next question, what is the goal towards your music? I've been kind of rebuilding a home studio again and doing some recordings. That's why the first couple of recordings that I've been doing have been like soundtrack cover stuff, so I can kind of get savvy and comfy with everything. I've been a little out of touch with the newer recording technology, so I think I would like to eventually work on my follow-up original album and have it be a more band environment this time, which I'm already answering your next question, which is any future projects or music or plans. I would like my next original album to be kind of like how they recorded in the 60s, 70s, and I guess would have been somewhat of the 80s, where the band was in the room and kind of really had that live feel. There's just a feel and a synergy that you get there that's just totally raw and organic that I really, really like. So I would like my next record to be kind of like that. And last but not least, where is your most supportive fan base? I'm going to have to let the audience be the judge of that. So I know I still have a fan base in LA. I have people that still support me up north in the Tennessee area, obviously, and I made some new fans in upstate New York and Corning and where were we? Rochester and Syracuse. I met a lot of people. And then obviously there's people here in Central Florida who have been very, very supportive to me over the years. Thank you, Younique Art, for the opportunity, for sending me the questions, for featuring me on your YouTube channel. Thanks for listening to my playing. I appreciate it. Everybody stay safe out there and be positive, all right? Thank you.
So that was the shout out, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. So do take a look at his social media, check out his website, go have a look-see, go listen to some of his tracks, it really is awesome. I do want to collaborate with more musicians. I do actually want to collaborate with, music productions and also sound engineering. I have been reaching out to a couple of people based in South Africa and also with new entrepreneurs and so forth. I do want to create more segments for the channel as well. I'm really am excited, because Younique Art is really growing. It's getting there, it started off slow, but we're getting there. We are getting there. And I do appreciate and I'm grateful for everybody who is taking a part, of this channel. It's really been such a blessed journey, I have to say. So as I said, my next video is going to be line in detail. I'm going to start editing it from tomorrow onwards. I have made notes already on it so far, and I have made the intro and conclusion video, but I just need to edit the theory in between. So I just want to get it right, and just just so that I can nail everything, just to help designers and artists, just to get the basic theory. So if you've noticed, I am wearing Marvel merch, and I actually borrowed my sister's Marvel poster, just as a backdrop. I have started collecting. If you haven't seen the video where I do make a special design facts of Harry Potter the movie, I think it was The Prisoner of Azkaban, so I showed some of my Harry Potter merch. I have started collecting, so I started now with my Marvel merch and my anime. I've been researching and just just saving up, because I really do want to become a collector, when it comes to movie merch and, anime, because it really does inspire my artwork and so forth, So until then, guys, stay tuned and I will keep posting on Instagram for more details. So goodbye.